Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well. So today we are going to replace the brake fluid from Honda Amaze. Actually, like, this car is almost drove like 60k, more than 60k I would say. And like when I'm just applying the brake, when we have a 4 or 5 person sitting in the car, and when just applying the brake, it's not that much effective. So I've checked the brake pad, I've checked the disc rotor, they are in good condition. But what I just check on the Google, ideally after 30 or 40k you need to get the brake fluid of car replaced. Okay, so recently I've got the brake fluid replaced from my another car, and what they did, they just take out the brake fluid from this oil reservoir only. They didn't bleed the oil from the brake, from the brake caliper, from the clutch. They didn't bleed. They just take out the old oil and just refill the new brake fluid. What about the oil which is the caliper? What about the oil in the pipes? So they didn't flush that. So today I will going to show you how to replace the brake fluid, how to bleed it from all the 4 tires, from the caliper and also from the clutch. Okay, so the slave cylinder of the clutch. So first of all you have to identify where is the brake reservoir in your car. It will look something like this. So you can easily identify, it's written over here, it's like a brake fluid. Here you can see we have a lot of dust around this cap. So we don't want this dust to enter in this reservoir. So before opening this reservoir, take a clean cloth and just wipe out this area. Brake fluid rating is written on this cap, so just make sure it's a .4 or .5. so buy the same grade of brake fluid. So in my car it's a .4, so I am just buying the same, it's a .4. So first of all, just clean this area before opening the cap. Now let's open the cap. So you can see the brake fluid. So once I will going to flush, I will going to show you the color of the brake fluid. Actually the brake fluid color, the new one, is almost transparent. Okay, and once I will going to flush it, I will going to show you in the bottle what's the color of that oil. The reason why we have to replace the brake fluid, the boiling point of the brake fluid is around 250 degrees Celsius, and on the time we continuously using, we are applying the brake, so that the oil loses its property, and when we just press the pedal, the brake will be not that much effective. So to take out the brake fluid from the reservoir, you have to need this kind of the syringe. So it's easily available in the local market. It will cost you around 20 to 30 rupees. So first of all, take out the brake fluid. So the brake reservoir is almost empty. So now I'm going to fill the brake reservoir with a new brake fluid. So now we have to just fill the same grade brake fluid. Make sure the grade should be the same what is written in your owner's manual, what is written on the cap of this brake reservoir. Please fill the same grade of oil. So it's a .4 and I'm just refilling it with the .4. So you can see the color of the brake fluid. Just fill it till the max level what is written, and after that we will going to cover this one. And now just cover it, don't close it, because when we start the bleeding process, when we will going to take out the old brake fluid, we have to just keep on refilling this reservoir. So in case if you want to just bleed only the clutch, so I already have another video for that one, so I will going to post you the link above, so you can just follow that in case your clutch is hard and you want to just only bleed the clutch slave cylinder. So in that case, just follow that link. It has a procedure how to bleed the clutch, only the clutch. So now let's start the bleeding process. For bleeding process, please start with the rear tire first. Rear tire both the sides, after that the front tires, and in the end the clutch slave cylinder. So I am going to jack the car, take out the wheel, and after that I am going to show you the nozzle from where we have to bleed the brake fluid. So I have removed the rear wheel of the car. So we have a nozzle, just look for this kind of nozzle. You can see, clean this particular area with a clean cloth. So you can see this is the nut. Before connecting the pipe, make sure you use this kind of wrench, small key, So in this case it will going to be 8 number key. So we need to align the key like this, and after that loose this nut, and after that the brake fluid will start coming out. Before that, just insert the key and just connect this pipe. So you can see the pipe is properly inserted. When I will going to just loose this nut, so the brake fluid will going to come out. Let me show you the setup. So here is the pipe is connected. It will going to be, the brake fluid will be stored in this bottle. Make sure the other end of the pipe is submerged in the fluid so that it will not going to take the air. So let me just loose this one. If I lose, so now I will ask someone to just press the brake pedal, and brake fluid will start coming out from this nozzle. So you can see the brake fluid has started coming out. So once I will ask to press the pedal, after that the brake fluid will start coming out very fast. So you can see. Once the clean fluid will start coming from this pipe, after I will stop the bleed process. Make sure this pipe is properly connected. You can see the level of the fluid is rising. Make sure you keep on refilling the oil reservoir. So now you can see the clean fluid is coming out from this pipe. So now we have to tighten this nut properly. So let me tighten this bleeder valve. So the bleeder valve is tight. Now take out this pipe, and after that just remove this key with the clean cloth. Just wipe out this area properly, and make sure you install back this cap. So install back the cap. So I've done with this side. I will follow the same procedure on the other side. For once I done with the rear side, I will going to show you how to bleed for the front disc caliper. So we are done with the replacement of brake fluid on the rear wheels. So now the disc one. So for the disc one, look for, this is the disc caliper. Okay, on the disc caliper we have this kind of like a bleeder valve. So again you have to clean this particular area. So before taking out this cap, so setup is done. So let me explain you once again. Clearly visible in the caliper, setup is like this. You can see I just connected the pipe, and make sure the pipe where you are collecting the old brake fluid, it should be on the higher level as compared to the nozzle, so that air didn't get inside this valve when we start the bleed process. So let me loose the bleeder valve. So you can see I just loose the bleeder valve. So you can see the brake fluid started coming. So now I will ask someone to just press the pedal. I will also show you the comparison of the new brake fluid and the old brake fluid. So this is the old one. So you can see we pressed it once, and the brake fluid started coming. So you can see the clean brake fluid has started coming. So now we have to just tighten this bleeder valve and just take out this pipe. Pipe is disconnected. Take out the key, and you have to just clean this area. Make sure it's covered with cap. So cover installed. So I will follow the same on the other side as well. So this is the difference. On the left hand side, this is the new brake fluid, crystal clear, and on the right hand side the brake fluid which I took out from the caliper. So you can see the difference. And then I will going to show you the brake fluid which I took from the slave cylinder, from the clutch slave cylinder. It was even the words, it colors is totally black. So I will show that as well. So we are done with all the four wheels. So last one is the clutch slave cylinder. So you can see this is the slave cylinder. So we have the same kind of bleeder valve over here as well. So this is the last one, the fifth one. Before checking this slave cylinder, like for the clutch, please check whether your car is the clutch is mechanical or it's a hydraulic. So same procedure, attach the pipe, loose this bleeder valve and press the clutch. This time we have to press the clutch. So now I will just loose the bleeder valve. So now you can see the oil has started coming. So you can see the old oil is coming out, and meanwhile make sure to keep on refilling your oil reservoir during this time, as I already mentioned. So now you can see the clean oil is started coming. Again we have to just tighten this one and disconnect this pipe. So done with the bleeding of the slave cylinder of the clutch. So you can see the color of the oil. So let me show you clearly. So this is the color of the oil. You can see how much dirty it is. So you can see it's the very clean oil. So we are done with the bleeding of brake fluid. So this is the procedure to bleed the brake fluid. So if you like the video, give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Take care, bye bye.